Hello, all you happy people. All right. I haven't played in a little bit, so I stopped playing Blitz. I think playing Blitz is actually making me worse, to be honest, at the Rapid, which is the one I care about. I think I was playing it so much that it was putting me in a habit of like playing too fast. Um, so yeah, I think that was part of the problem. Also, in the last few days I've been really busy and I've just kind of had I got like mental fog stuff, so like I wasn't really wanting to play. But at this point, if I don't play soon, I'm going to start like losing it, so I need to play. Um, Even though I'm really still kind of foggy. Um, but hey, let's see what we can do, foggy or not. Mm. Okay. See, I almost forgot what you do here. Like I almost made the wrong move. I was like, oh yeah, that was dumb though. Uh, Boy, do I find that move annoying. You know what? I think I'm gonna try a different tactic than what I normally do. I'm just in a mood today. We're do something different. Planning on bringing that there, maybe. Oh, duh. That was kind of obvious, wasn't it? Hmm. So that is an option, especially since he's missing the red, or I said the red, the dark squared bishop. Of course, if he takes it, it's a little more problematic, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's not. What am I talking about? If he takes it, I'm just up a. I mean, yeah, like it's. I mean, it's not the one I'd want to lose, but like, essentially, you're up a. Um, God, I'm tired. You're up a bishop for a pawn. I mean, that pretty much like has to be good. I'm not gonna chase him. That would be dumb. Okay, so I'm thinking here. Hmm. That's not even how knights move, Austin. What are you talking about? What about here? Oh. Hey, that's like actually like legitimately pretty good. I would be pretty happy with that. Because I'm pretty sure that just ends in me getting that bishop. Although now I'm thinking about it, here is just a clean pawn up. It actually seems better. Hmm. Yeah, because I don't see how he could bring anything else there in time to defend it. Okay, he's planning to trap my bishop. That doesn't work. I can always go here. And then no matter what you do, worst case, I can just take the knight. Or trade you for the knight. Yeah, trade something, yeah. If he takes, he'll be here. He can go here. Here. Yeah. Okay. So here, he can't move because that would be problematic. Oh no, technically he can move. Technically he can move here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because that doesn't really threaten me, so it's fine. I don't think that knight's good enough for me to want to trade for, especially since it doesn't damage his pawn structure or anything. Okay, if I ignore, obviously you bring down, of course I can always go over here. So yeah, if I ignore and he brings down here, he can do that. If I take, he can take back with this, threatening my rook, forcing me to move. I don't see super good follow-up from there, but I mean, it's a good spot for his knight, just as a general principled theory. I'm also one ahead though, so I mean, like, is it even that bad to just take the trade? I think I have to get rid of the pawn duo. I think the pawn duo is pretty strong there. Oh, what if I just move up myself? Probably should give that a little more thought, but I think it's okay. That was always open for him. That was always an option. Hmm. Yeah, as a general rule, you really shouldn't give people the opportunity to undouble pawns. That's just kind of, generally speaking, kind of bad. Okay. But that doesn't work right, guys, because I can go here and create the fork between what I was after earlier and here, right? Where can he move? here, here. A little annoying, but not the end of the world. Here, same, a little annoying, not the end of the world. Here, here, that's actually not bad. Um, but I also like the pawn for free. Back here, okay, that defends the pawn, and gets himself out of jeopardy. So he won't. I mean, he might not lose anything, but that's. I know that's. He's currently defending this. And he's also, of course, threatening that. I still think it's a good move. I think that's still. I mean, I gotta get out of the way. I don't see anything like absolutely, like way better or anything. So, oh, interesting. So there's basically a couple ways to get out of this. No, there's not. Never mind. I thought I was gonna say you go here, but actually because you can't move here, it doesn't work. The only way to get out of this is to go here, which I am not a fan of. It doesn't quite work. It can force me to do the queen trade, but I think the queen trade actually is my favor at this point. So I'm not too worried about the queen trade, but I think forcing queen trade is on the table for him. Oh, actually, it's not a queen. It's not even a trade. I would actually just end up being up a knight in that scenario. I don't. I don't think this is losing per se, but oh my gosh, like that's. I feel like he presses attack a little too early, but like damn, I'm definitely a lot more worried than I once was. Oh, there is a way he can just force the queen trade, like in an E. I see it now, but I don't think forcing the queen trade is actually good for him. Is the problem? Yeah, because he can go here, which threatens the check, right? I would then move here or here. I think I'd move up. We'll say up for now. I'd have to think about it if it happened, but I think I'd move up. Um, in which case, he can then take, followed by takes. You don't. I have too many defenders. You don't have enough pieces, buddy. Okay, that's pretty good, but I don't think it actually. No, it doesn't work, does it? I can just take this knight. If I take the knight, it will be followed by his queen takes my queen. I then have to damage my pawn structure to recapture his queen. He then takes my bishop. It's good for him, but it's not like a full material win, I don't think. And I don't see any other super clever ideas here, so And since I'm the one under attack, I kind of do need to take. Okay, that was good. My king is definitely not as safe as it once was. Like I am feeling the lack of safety here. Okay, what do we think about driving this extra pawn here and just driving it up? Since I mean it's not doing me any favors. I feel like that's pretty good actually. I've got to kind of open up his position a little bit too. So I was thinking about taking it, but now I'm thinking here, capture, capture, move in, rook, start eating things. Oh, that can't be good for you, buddy. Like, I mean, actually, you kind of got out of what I was trying to do there, but like, my gosh, guys, that's really annoying. Like, I says really, really irritating. How does that work? Oh, because you're threatening that one, maybe? Obviously, I should take, right? It damages pawn structure. It frees up me to take this one afterwards. There's not. I don't think there's much I can do about that. Yeah. I mean, good for you, buddy. But now what's the plan? Yeah, that's okay. I have to eliminate the pass pawn. I have to do that. Okay. And then I put myself here, right? Along this section. Just move it to where I can protect it. He can then go threaten this one. And we're just going to be okay with the trade, right? Yeah. Guys, I really want to let your website play, but I can't have it. Okay, so if I push here, he takes here, assuming he does for a second. I can push again. No, I like takes. I like takes. I think takes really simplifies everything. He can come up here trying to pin me. He cannot simultaneously threaten both. Yeah, that doesn't work. What? Oh my gosh, I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't even consider him checkmating me with that. When did I lose, actually? I don't need a full game review. I just want an analysis. I just want to know when I lost exactly. Wow, I feel really dumb right now. Oh yeah, that's just a bad move. You're really not supposed to do that. Oh, you're supposed to move the. You know, I always move that. I never really considered moving the pawn up. Rook to e1 is also apparently really good. That's interesting. Oh, I do kind of like rook to e1. I understand rook to e1. Rook to e1 might be my go-to move in the future for this position. I've never done it. Interesting. Yeah, so I was winning here. Take into check, then take. Oh, I missed it entirely. I saw this. This looked good to me. I didn't. I saw it and didn't want to do it, but you know what? The game is right. That is the move. I didn't want to jeopardize my king safety though. Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, I am just straight up, doing better at this point. Ooh, apparently that was wrong. What am I supposed to do here? Ah, queen over. No, wait, what? Why? I mean, obviously, okay, I do understand why. Okay. It didn't like my push-up. I thought my push-up was good. But it doesn't like his response. What was he supposed to do? Oh yeah, equal jeopardy apparently was the move. The response to that. Okay. But I feel like if he does it, I take pawn, then I take. Why would that not be the way it works, right? So yeah, so if he moves up, it wants me to move back, but I wasn't considering back. I was considering takes. Take. Oh, then I'm in check. And that's why it didn't work. Okay. All right. Well, he did that, so I did. I kind of thought about him doing a sack, but yeah. This trade was calculated very well. Yeah, I am doing really well at this point. It didn't like that too much, but wasn't terrible. Okay, it wants me to move over there and pull a protection. Yeah, I saw that, but okay. I started not playing so well here. Okay, but yeah, I was right. That was bad. Okay, cool. Yeah. It thought I should defend that pawn. That's interesting. Still winning, though. Ooh, that was the wrong move. What was the right move? B4. Oh, okay. So one of these two pawn pushes, but it likes this one better in particular. Okay, interesting. It thinks because it is protected by the rook. It thought I just shouldn't. So at this point, we're actually tied, which is weird because I'm a pawn up, but we're tied apparently. Yeah, he tried the pin, which I saw, but the pin doesn't work, right? What? It thought I should just sack the. Did it not say sack the pawn, the rook a second ago? Okay, I think it did, but I think it recalculated farther and decided that you shouldn't sack. No, apparently for a second there, it thought the move was to sack the rook. That's wild. You know, from here I could have moved that pawn forward. If I think I wait, apparently that was also fine. But I really feel like okay. This is where I had to get over, and had I just gotten over, I've won the game. I would have won the fucking game. Golly, I hate this sometimes. Because yeah, he can go here, which I will follow up with. Yeah, here. He can give me this check if he wants. That's fine. I'll go here. Okay, that's bizarre. The fact that the best move the computer can with is not to, but I mean, I guess I will take it. I was thinking I wouldn't take it. That's interesting. Oh, because then he pushes here. Yeah, and then you go here, you do this. He has to move away. You snag that pawn. And now you make a queen. Why would you make a queen with that pawn? Oh, because it from yeah, no, I'm making a queen. I would make a queen now. I understand the computer thinks differently, but I would make a queen right now. Sure. No, that's dumb. You go here. Oh, for whatever reason, I thought he could move there. I really did. So okay, so no, you can't go there. You have to go here. Gives him this move. And I would go here. No. Sure, let's just do what the computer does. I don't know. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll play again. I do need practice. Whether or not I'm doing pretty well right now, I need practice. So I'm not happy about it, but we'll play again. Oh, I have an idea. So I think that in this position, this actually does work. Normally, you can't keep this because this comes along and takes it. But I'm already lined up to defend that. He can. I just realized. So take. Oh yeah, actually that really works really well now that I'm looking at it here. What? What? Okay, so he took that. I mean, which. So I take here, right? I think it may have just been the pawn trade. Now that I'm thinking about it, he can take here. I can take here. He can take here, and then I can take. I think he gets a knight for a bishop in there, which is good, but yeah. Let's see if he takes back or not. Hmm. So he'd like to have that pawn, huh? Okay. What if I go here, though? You can't move the bishop out because I'll get an advantage. You can move the queen, but I'm okay there too. Given the fact that I think I'm ahead of him on development, I think it's actually fine if I. I don't like this horse being there. I think I'm going to take it. No, because if that does, I'm actually going to do this. Given that this bishop is more over this way, I think I do want to go ahead and castle to this side because generally speaking, the bishops are kind of pointed in this general direction. I think that's how that works. I don't really know if that's how that works or not, if we're all being honest. I don't know what I'm doing. Fascinating. That kind of changes my decision about where I want to castle too, but um, so kind of surprised he didn't go here for the pin to the king, but I mean, I was just going to castle out of it. That's not a real, like, I don't really care about that, do I? Just add a defender. Pretty simple. Do I want to trade? Hold on. Take. Let's assume he takes back like this, creating a defender of the bishop here. It definitely moves his knight back to a not as great spot. Ooh, and it opens up this thingy here too, which I really like. It's gonna be hard to pull off though. Yeah. No, I think my bishop's better than his bishop. Oh, but it's really not if I ask all the way back here. It could go here, take, then take onto an attack of that. But then he takes, then I have to damage my pawn structure. Wait, no, because I'd be moving the other one. Oh, but what if he brings down the other pawn? Yeah, that really sucks. Okay, taking is the answer. I think I spent too much time figuring that out too. He's done a really good job of blocking off my pawns from doing useful or my knights from doing useful things. Here, because I will trade him for that bishop if he lets me. Here isn't too bad. Here isn't too bad. Okay. Yeah, I like here. Here's good. Although typically you don't want to move your knights to the edges of the board. It's a general rule, but I think we can break it this time. Because I can move it back if I need to. It should really castle, I feel like. But since I don't have any real concrete reason for saying that, since I haven't been able to produce any real threats recently, I am just 2 pieces ahead. I should probably start trading things, right? Like that actually is the answer, right? Okay. So I really like here. And if he goes here, I think I just trade him at this point, honestly. Although that would open up that sort of. It would sort of open that up. So here, and then when he takes, just take him. Sound good? Sounds like it works to me. Good. You finally figured out that castling is good, and you should have done it a while back. All right. Okay, he's done a really good job of getting his stuff together. Really should move my king over off of a obviously giving him the obvious check. That's probably my next move. Is he planning to put his bishop there? Surely not. What are we doing? I mean, no one in their right mind would do that, would make that sacrifice. I really don't understand. I don't understand this plan. Is there a plan here? This bishop is really weak, and I'm really thinking about just kind of sacking it into the one piece that it could sack for. That's fairly. That's like, I mean, it's a pawn, but it's like a fairly important pawn. Is it because he can put his rook? Is that what he's trying? Is he trying to put his rook there? It's not bad. But I'm not moving my pawns up, so I don't. I don't know. We'll see. Why though? What is the strategy here? It's either bad or I'm being stupid, and I don't know which. It's so frustrating. It's either bad or I'm being dumb. Okay, so I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do next is here so that I can take this and he won't be able to do anything about it. Here looks pretty good for, well, no, I just trade him. Never mind. It doesn't look that good. I would just trade him. Straight up. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, so he can take that if he wants to, but then I take this into check. Also, you can't hit against him defending that too. Never mind. Can't even do that. Okay. I'm gonna lose a pawn. I just realized it's a bit. Oh, maybe more than one, two. Ooh, yeah, that's actually it was a particularly bad move, actually. I should not have done that. Oops. Yeah, I should have moved something else to cover it first, because with the king. The king really need to be covering this pawn here. I mean, yeah, I mean, I have to recapture if he takes it. There's no. Okay, okay, he didn't see that apparently, so I think we're okay. That's not a real threat. Like, not really, not yet. Especially when what I wanted to do was this. Ooh, that doesn't work because of where his. I can move here, no work. Some more, maybe it depends on where he moves, I guess. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see where he moves next. Hmm. Kind of want that pawn over on d5 as well. What? What? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. You know, the only thing with my pass pawns is that they're well, it's not annoying. It's actually good in the end game, but right now in the mid in what I would consider to still be kind of the mid game, it's annoying that my my pass pawns are over by my king, and so I really don't want to push them because they're kind of important, you know. Well, that took the attention off my pawns, didn't it? That is what I meant to do. I'm very glad that it wasn't stupid. I was going to check out a little more, but it is in fact what I meant to do, so it's okay. So my plan here, in case you're wondering, is this, so that I can go here, and then if he captures, I could just capture back. He won't capture, but get the idea. And then I don't know, maybe I should get rid of the bishop or something, like sacrifice it for a pawn or something, because I mean, it's kind of ridiculous at this point how kind of useless it really is. I was about to say, wait a minute. I don't think that works. Okay, cool. He agreed. He ended up agreeing with me. Excellent. All right. I actually think I gained rating today, technically, because the both people I played were higher rated than me, so I think I effectively gained some rating. I'm going to do a game review on this one because it was a longer game, and it felt like we were both very much thinking well. I don't think there was a lot of mistakes made, in my opinion. I didn't see a lot of mistakes on either side. I mean, I guess I saw some on his. I did come out with some extra points, but I feel like I did well. Put it that way. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, the computer agrees. Oh, apparently I did actually do not as great in my like opening. Okay, interesting. But then I pulled out of it pretty hard and held it pretty high. Apparently, actually, 3 inaccuracies were played on my part, so there will be some learning opportunities here. He actually was being more. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, he was being slightly more accurate in his end game, but we were both pretty good. His mid game was not, and then he's my opening accuracy was higher than his. I guess they kind of the opening somewhere around like here or something. I don't know. Uh, let's just start the review here. Oh, do I still have this mute? No, it's not even the right tab. Oh, apparently that's a book move. I did not realize it was a book move. Apparently my response was a book move too. Okay, apparently that's an accuracy. You're supposed to push the pawn up. Yeah, to make the pawn chain. I thought about that. I really like it when my knight goes there. Let's all be honest here. That's really what this comes down to. He should have taken, apparently. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. And apparently I should have taken there. See, I don't ever like think about taking like that. That's always my thing. It's kind of like, yeah, you shouldn't. Like it's a. Okay, apparently so he can't do that. Okay, that makes sense. He can put the bishop, but computer, if he puts the bishop here, you want me to retreat. But if I go here, which is what I was thinking about doing, computer just spells one out for me. I don't see it. Why can't I go here? Oh, I can. That's actually a good move. Okay. I go there. I grab the free pawn. He goes here. I take. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's just up a pawn. I'm really not sure why I wanted to go. I guess it considers the king safety thing more important than that free pawn at this point. But I mean, we are just even. I don't know. Apparently, that was bad of me. Anyway, that's what actually happened in the game. So capture, capture. That was the best move, actually. I'm proud of myself. I wasn't sure. Sack for the pawn. See, I was starting to think about these sacks like that start to make some sense. It thinks he should trade with me. Yeah, I guess if he trades me, he does still have one kind of move to get out of it. Did I just get a blip sound? I don't know where the plip sound came from. Okay, thought I heard one. Whatever. Um, okay, cool. Recapturing. Nice. Yeah, I agree. I thought he should have stayed on that diagonal as well, because now I was able to get my knight out of the way, which is what I was really wanting to do. Although apparently that's wrong, so who knows. Um, and then his wow, trading with me is the best move there. That did not seem like it to me. I did not evaluate that the same way. I'm really not sure. Cause, I mean, so it likes my move. So yeah, I guess it doesn't like me having the knight because then he can't castle this. Of course, he really shouldn't castle this direction anyway. But he can't castle this direction. That's probably part of it. Well, oh wait, no, I'm threatening this rook, or I'll trade here anyway. I guess that's the idea, and I guess this helps push your knight out a bit when you do it. I guess that's the idea because I'm gonna get the trade anyway. I guess that's the idea. Hmm. Okay, that did feel pretty good. When he threatens it, though, I do see it and I do try it. Yeah, and this is where I got some more advantage. Pulled that. He'll recapture, which obviously he should. Oh, it. Okay, that's interesting. It thinks he should have traded. Yeah, that's right. He should. I saw that afterwards too because of the pawn capture he can make. That was actually a good move. I'm not sure why he resigned. I am curious. I had some ideas here that I was toying around with. So obviously, one of them was bring this guy over here. Obviously, um, I was also toying around though with just taking. I almost think you should just take, but I want to see what the computer thinks about just taking. Best move. Ha! Nice. Nice! I mean, I'm curious too. My other idea was doubling this. What does it think about that? Good. Good. Good move. Taking was best. Doubling is good. All right. Cool. 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 Well, guys, I thought that went well. I'm pretty happy with that. Again, I'm not really sure why he resigned. It wasn't that bad of a last move. It did give up the pawn. That's really all it did. It didn't really do anything else. I am a little curious on before I end the night because I am going to end the night on this high note of my first victory in Rapid in a while. Um, I am interested in how Big Boy Stockfish sees this. So let's take a look here. I'm just kind of interested in the end. I'm not really interested in anything else but outside the end. I'm just interested in how much it thinks I'm winning. Because the other one was giving me like a 5 plus. This one's already giving me like a 6 plus. We'll see if it evaluates farther if it lowers or raises that in any way. But yeah, we gained rating today, and we didn't lose the last game. That's we broke the losing streak in rapid, and we gained rating. So I'm pretty happy with this. And yeah, and it's even better. Yeah, it's 6 points ahead. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I understand he was losing. It's just that like he wasn't losing that much more from his last move. Like it wasn't that big of a change. Um, yeah, I wasn't even considering king over, and it's almost as good as just taking. Yeah, king up is almost as good. That's interesting. That really is. Huh. All right.